Hello my trash stars, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see here, we have some vinyl here. And today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite records that I own. So I don't have like a major record collection. I also don't have the space for a big one. I will probably, shoot some B-roll of like the records I do have and like my little setup. But for right now, I have about like maybe 200 records ish, somewhere in that realm. I did purchase some new records from Amoeba here in Los Angeles, California. I do miss the old Amoeba on Sunset Boulevard, but I rather have Amoeba than no Amoeba. So even though the new location doesn't feel the same aesthetically at all, because the old Amoeba had all of that Hollywood history, I am just grateful we still have such a big and major record store within my vicinity. So yeah, if you want to see some of my favorite records that I've been collecting for the past like 6 or 7 years, stay tuned. And I forgot to say, if you aren't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Comments really help in this algorithm, so don't forget to comment. Leave in the comments below, do you collect vinyl? And if so, how long have you been collecting, and what is your favorite record that you have? Let's get into the vibe today. So the first record we're going to discuss is the Runaways record I have right here. This has Cherry Bomb, You Drive Me Wild, Thunder, American Nights, Secrets. I love the song Secrets. It's just totally bitchin', and this is what the inside of the record looks like. I got this also at Amoeba Records for $1, and I got this many years ago. Many moons ago, I got this record at Amoeba, and it's in good condition. I don't mind that it's kind of fucked up. Like, I don't always like having like perfect, crisp new records. I like to have an old little cheapo record that someone from the 70s actually physically touched this, and it has history. And this was at one point new, and it was in someone's home, and it tells a story. Like, I don't know, I love that. So here we are with the first record. The second record I have that I absolutely love, I guess it's a little controversial, but it's Jefferson Jefferson Starship, Red Octopus. So with this record, Jefferson Starship is like the sister band of Jefferson Airplane, I guess. Like, I don't know, it's like a side project with Marty, who, if you know me, you know I love Marty, and I feel like he is the glue of Jefferson Airplane and Jefferson Starship. But of course, Grace gets all the credit, and she's the face of the band, and she's beautiful. She does have an amazing voice, but the songs sung by Marty just hit on a complete different level. Yeah, so I love this record so much. I know a lot of people consider I know a lot of people consider Jefferson Starship to be like a bad band, or it's like, it's so horrible, but like, are you listening to them? So many great songs on here. Play on Love, Tumblin', Miracles. Like, are you kidding me? Miracles is such an amazing song. Like, I just can't. I can't. And it's sung by Marty. So check this out. If you can't find a copy, of course, these things are on Spotify. But, I don't understand how people don't understand the art of collecting vinyl. Especially in this world. Like, you don't know. If Spotify can take all of their music away, I still will have it. You can't take it away from me. And one day I'll be able to pass down these records to my kids, or like my I don't know if I want kids. I don't think I do. But if I have kids, I can pass down like my Lana records to my kids, and they could be like, yo, dude, like, my mom was the fucking coolest. Cause like, Spotify is like casual dating. It's like casual sex, right? This is like collecting a record and having it. It's like making love. You know, like it's a different experience. It is. And like if you don't understand it, like you need to grow up. All right, so I'm going to switch positions here because I don't like that you guys can see the records fully. I don't know. I'm gonna just cover them with the ones we already discussed. So the next record on the list is The Slider by T-Rex, Mr. Mark Bolan. I also got this, I believe, at Amoeba. It's not in bad shape at all. I mean, it's not in the best shape, but as I said, I don't mind that. Another great record by T-Rex. Obviously, an amazing band. Mark Bolan is iconic. He was iconic. And it is what it is, dude. Like, it is what it is. Like, I fucking love this album. Metal Guru, Spaceball Ricochet, like, Baby Boomerang, Telegram Sam, Rapid Fighter. Like, are you kidding me? Main Man, Baby Strange. Like, there's not one bad song in this album. And I also get this Amoeba. I don't know if I said that already, but I get it for like $2 or so. So, yay for me. The next record on the list is by Jackie Gleason, Music for Lovers Only. I don't know how to describe this. This sound is like, it's just like, let me read the back. I feel like the back of this pretty much describes the vibe. And it's like a wisp of cigarette smoke in the soft lamplight, the tinkle of a glass, a hush whisper, and music for lovers only. This is love, entrancing setting for music in 1,000 ways describes each glowing facet of romance. In this album, Jackie Gleason has chosen a group of love's most appealing melodies, tender ballads that have special significance for all of us. Here's tuneful, sentimental music for your most relaxed listening moments. Like, has a cute little cocktail. This is like the cigarette, like the aesthetic. Like, I can't even like describe like the songs on this. Like, it's like you're Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's, or like you are like just a glamorous woman in the 60s that's smoking a cigarette at like a fancy woodsy bar in New York City that smells like tobacco. And you're just like that girl. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's definitely worth listening to. If you don't know of Jackie Gleason, well then now you do. All right, so the next record on here is, I have a lot of this woman's records. Not all of them, but I probably have about like 85% of her records. And I'm not going to show you all of them, but it's Miss Tammy Wynette, the first lady of country. You and Me. This record is just so like, it's really iconic, and she really did it for the culture. I feel like she did. It's so good. Like, it, if you don't listen to Tammy Wynette, first of all, what's wrong with you? We all know that like I'm a Lana stan. Like, it is what it is. But without Tammy, there probably would be no Lana. She's the original sad girl. The songs on this album are just, it's just iconic. It doesn't open up, but gotta be careful. So this is what the record looks like. Every now and then a squirrel gets an acorn. You know what I mean? Like the Hawaiian wedding song. There's just like, it's everything. So we have some more classic country on this. We have Summertime by Miss Dottie West. She looks so different here from how Dottie would later progress in like the 80s and shit, with the big hair and like the freaking rhinestones and the sparkly cowgirl boots and everything. But Dottie West, as it says on the back, Dottie West sings of the sorrow of love. And again, another OG sad girl. Definitely, I feel she's not spoken about as much as like a Dolly Parton or even a Tammy Wynette in terms of like classic country, but She's definitely an icon. I also have a lot of her records as well. I'm not going to show you all of them, but Dottie's definitely in there. In Suffer Time. Mommy, can I still call him Daddy? But yeah. So this one, I got at Amoeba for $1.99. So prior to the pandemic, at the clearance bins in Amoeba, dude, like you could find some freaking gems. And I found Bob Dylan's Highway 61 Revisited. Like, it's kind of self-explanatory. I really shouldn't have to tell you about the importance of this, and it's just so iconic. Desolation Row, like, come on. Like a Rolling Stone, Ballad of a Thin Man. So many classics on this record. This one does not open up. Yeah, I've noticed obviously like a lot of the older ones, they don't have that like fold vibe. I forget the gatefold, I believe it's called. It is what it is. I love a gatefold because I love having the little like slip of art and like to open it and see something. Like I love that. But yeah, Highway 61, Bob Dylan. The next record I did get brand new, and when I found this at Amoeba a few years ago, I knew I had to get it because it is a classic and it's rare, and it's by one of my favorite bands, and I also was blessed to see them live. Coven, Witchcraft. Coven destroys minds and rapes souls. Okay, Witchcraft by Coven, bitch. Like, this is a gatefold. Yes, it is. Wait, can I show? Wait, hold on. It's a gatefold, but they're doing some like demonic vibes that I'm gonna have to cover for the sake of YouTube. But just so, just so you know, there's a woman naked on like a coffin, and they're doing their little ritual vibes, and it is what it is. Classic record, classic album. Jinx Dawson is like the high priestess queen that we all needed, even if we didn't know we freaking needed it. Jinx Dawson, lead singer of this band, she was the beginner. She started this. I know everyone credits Ozzy, but Jinx did. Definitely a really important record by a really important band that I feel doesn't get enough love and credit, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, now to switch genres, we have one of my first rap records is Kendrick Lamar. I got this recently, Good Kid, Mad City. It's my favorite Kendrick album. It's yet to be topped. See, I live in LA, yo, and I'm telling y'all, these hoes be doing crimes every fucking day. Crimes, paramedics, yeah. Anyway, Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. A short film by Kendrick Lamar, because this album does tell a story. Like all of his albums and records, they be telling stories and shit. The inside, yeah, there's nothing graphic, so I can show you to get. Unlike Coven's, I was like, no, y'all can't see. But there it is, the inside. Good Kid, Mad City. Such a important record, and I feel like this was the one. Like, Swimming Pools is on here. This is the album that really, it was a cultural reset. Don't act like you don't remember. Even if you don't listen to him, or even if you don't know rap, you remember Swimming Pools. Hold up, drink, hit, shot, drink, drink. Bitch, everyone was talking about Swimming Pools. And bitch don't kill my vibe. Bitch don't kill my vibe. Like, everyone was using those as captions on Instagram back in the day. Like, yes, you were. Yes, you were. Like, wow. My favorite songs on his album is Good Kid, Backseat Freestyle, Mad City. I love The Recipe. I remember listening to The Recipe and being like, oh my God, like, I can't wait to live in LA one day. It's like an ode to the woman, weed, and weather. California being the best place on earth. And like, he's from LA, he's from Compton, and yeah, honestly, such classic. the next record is one that I purchased not too long ago, this Thursday, and I got it from the clearance bin at Amoeba, and it's in great condition considering for its age, and it's also plays well. It doesn't have any scratches, and it's Neil Young with Crazy Horse. Everybody knows This Is Nowhere, and this is such, honestly, some of my favorite songs by Neil Young are on here: Cinnamon Girl and Cowgirl in the Sand and The Losing End. Like, y'all, if y'all know, y'all may or not know, Mr. Neil, Canadian legend, right? He is no longer on Spotify, but that's, I can still listen to his music. What are you gonna do? Like, this is mine, yo. Like, you cannot tell me what to do. I own it. And like, he, to me, Neil Young to me embodies what the he's what the 70s is. Like, he embodies the 70s to me. Yeah, there's no one that does it like him, honestly. Like, yeah. So $2.99 at Amoeba. I love Amoeba. So the next record in my collection that I want to discuss is probably one of my favorite albums ever now. And okay, I listened to this album for the first time on Sunday. I fell in love with it. By Thursday, I went to Amoeba to buy the record. That's how crazy it was for me. And I made a little TikTok about it, about like 2019, and how like the only records I wanted to listen to were Lana's. And I'm so mad that this was going on. And I wasn't, I feel like there's nothing more annoying than like being there for something, but not being aware it was happening to experience it firsthand. So it's like, I could have seen him in concert during this era. I could have participated in the discourse on Twitter when it was happening and understanding it. But in 2019, I was just all about like Norman effing Rockwell and Thank You Next and like Fine Line by Harry Styles and Still Over It by Summer Walker. Like, that was like where I was. Like, and honestly, it was really mainly Lana. I wasn't even trying to hear Billie Eilish, Lizzo, nobody. Like, it is what it is. But Igor by Tyler, the Creator. Like, this record, let's open it up. It's a lovely gatefold. And I'm going to show you the insert. But this record, I mean, there's not one song I don't like. I listen to this every day. It sounds so much better on vinyl than it does when I do listen to it on Spotify. I feel like there are some albums that like you kind of, hold on. So this is the like album vibe. And as I was saying, there's kids in the hallway. The kids are so freaking annoying. There are some records that I feel the music needs to be on vinyl. Like, there's also songs in here that's not even on Tyler, the Creator's Spotify account. Like, they're not on there. It's the song Boyfriend, and it's not on the vibe. So this record, iconic, and it deserved to win Best Rap Album of the Year for the Grammys, and it did. And in 2020, I believe it won the Grammy for that. Because obviously it came out in 2019. I'll fix all this later. I'm like, I'm just trying to make this video. But yeah, like, wow. It is just so conceptually beautiful. The style, the music videos, the music, the sound. I mean, wow. You know, you see how I'm getting like really like stuck on this, because for me to listen to it on Sunday last week and to fall in love with the record and buy it on vinyl not even like a week after it is kind of crazy. So what happened was the song Are We Still Friends? Can We Still Be Friends? What is it? Yeah, Are We Still Friends? It came on shuffle during like, I was listening to like a Kendrick Lamar like playlist, and then like this came on. And I was like, at first I thought the song was like an old song. I was like, what, is this like a Motown song? Like, who sang this song? Like, this is really cool. I look, bitch, and it's fucking Tyler, the Creator. It sounded like a 70s soul, Motown, harmonies, beautiful. And I was like, what's going on? So I'm sorry for talking about this so long, but please check it out if you haven't. Even if you don't like rap music, This one, best rap album of the year. A lot of people say it's not rap because he doesn't really rap on this that much, but the Sims are beautiful. The music videos are beautiful. The hair is beautiful. The lyrics, the story it tells, it's just so iconic though. Igor, love this so much. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm always talking about it. So the last thing I saved was, because I'm going to do this like as a short little video. I want like, you know, I don't want to be here all day. Is I want to talk to you about my Lana Del Rey vinyl collection. I have every Lana record besides Honeymoon, because it's the hardest one to find and it's also super expensive, but I will get it. So let's go through it. Born to Die. Okay, like, so I've been listening to Lana since the bitch came out, right? So it's kind of like, it's giving what it's supposed to be giving. And like, when I listen to this, I think of being a teenager, like, being a teenager and hearing this, do you not understand how important that was for me? Like, I've never heard anything like this. And this album is such like a young woman's like plight. I don't know, like being a teenager and hearing songs like Born to Die, Blue Jeans, Video Games, especially like This Is What Makes Us Girls, like come on. Carmen, like, I mean, I just like, I can't. Of course, probably like one of my favorite Lana records, even though it's like a continuation, is Paradise. Like this is a cultural reset. Like this and Tropico and everything that came with this era, the Lana H&M like sweater collection, that whole thing, cultural reset, like Ride, please. Then we have the classic, Ultraviolence. Man, like this is probably her best body of work. I can't even say which one's her best, but we have Ultraviolence. I mean, what more can I say about this? Like let's not even go there. We don't have Honeymoon, so we skipped a chapter. We skipped a chapter, and then we go to Lust for Life. So initially, like, this was like one of my least favorite Lana albums, and it's no longer my least favorite, but I will show you my least favorite when we get to it. This album makes more sense for the current political and social climate, and now I listen to it a lot more than when it came out. My only gripe is that like there is just a lot of features on this record. You can tell this was like Lana's attempt to become more like mainstream in that sense. Yeah, she even said in interviews like how she really would like to make a song like Rihanna, and you can really tell like this was like her attempt at doing that. But yeah, this is one of those albums that like I feel it's not considered a classic, and I don't consider it a classic just yet, but I feel like the longer it ages, it's one of those records that's gonna be like, wow. You know what I mean? Then after that record came the classic Norman friggin' Rockwell. I have this from the, it's like the special edition vinyl, and I wanna show you guys. So this is a beautiful pink vinyl. It's the, I believe it was like the special edition one. This vinyl now, this vinyl now is like $300 to $500, like for this specific edition that I have. This was the first Lana album that I was able to experience live, and it holds a lot of meaning to me. And it's just, it's kind of next level. And if you don't understand that, like maybe one day you will get some like taste. But it's, yeah, and it's a double disc. So Norman Rockwell 2019, and yeah, it definitely deserved the Grammy, but it is what it is. The next Lana album we have is Chemtrails Over the Country Club. This is my least favorite Lana record. It's not bad, but it does have the least replay value to me. There are some bops. I love White Dress. I love Dark but just a game, but I feel like, and I love Chemtrails Over the Country Club, like in terms of like loving, like wow, like I want to replay those songs. But you know, this was like a COVID album too, like the world was just like in a different place. Yeah. But along with that came Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass. This is Lana's first poetry LP. Yeah, you know, it's poetry. I mean, it's great poetry, of course. Like, it's a gatefold. Got your little like oranges and nectarines and shit. Whatever they are, they look like oranges to me. But yeah, it's amazing, and it's really important, I feel, if you love Lana, to have like her first like moment on vinyl. And by moment, I mean her first like poetry, yeah, vinyl. Like, it's so important to have. Trying to put some of these like covers back on while doing this has been like kind of problematic, but it's okay. It's probably my favorite Lana record ever. Blue Banisters. I get this edition. Look how beautiful this girl looks. Neil Krug, like, he snaps. But this is also a gatefold. Let me show you the vinyl. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is like what some of the inserts look like. And look at that! Ah! My God. Sexy. I'm definitely going to buy this again in the regular edition, because this is like a special colored vinyl and I want like a regular one, because I heard that colored vinyls, like, you know, they don't have the same longevity, of course, as like a black pressing. But woo, like, girl, let's just like get into it. Like, first off, like, look at my girl. Beautiful. Got Lana and her sister Chuck, little kitty cat, like leopard cat, baby leopard, whatever, baking something. They just look so beautiful. This is Lana's, to me, her best album so far. It shows her maturity. It shows her songwriting. It also shows that she can make, like, it's just like, it kind of sounds like her unreleased work, but better produced, better quality, obviously, like more budget, obviously, because there are some of her unreleased songs on here, and that are now like full conceptualized songs. If you don't know, then you know now, and leave in the comments if you know which ones, and if you don't, which ones do you think? My favorite there's not a song on here that I don't like, but my favorite on this record is, I love the interlude. Black Bathing Suit is probably like one of Lana's best songs ever, in my opinion. Black Bathing Suit, Thunder, Wildfire, Nectar of the Gods, Living Legend, Cherry Blossom. Like, if you lie down next to me, like, if you lie down with me, sorry. But she really did that. So that is a little bit of my record collection. Not the full thing, of course, but just like some of my favorites. If you like this video and you want to see more of my favorite records and me discussing them, leave that in the comments below. If you aren't already a trash star, become a trash star. We have a lot of fun over here, bitch. It's a zone of vibes, moments, and creativity. Like, enough of the bullshit. Like, bitches do not want to hear you complain all day. Like, where's the fun? This is a fun place. It's not a toxic positivity place, no, because I can get an attitude, but it's a fun place. Where's the fun? Oh my God, there's like no fun on the internet. So that's what I'm trying to bring back, is like fun. Anyway, if you like my video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. All my socials are linked down below: my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Yeah, I think that's all of them. And obviously this one. I love you guys. Okay. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.